Hi, in this video I'm going to show you the best VPN for Netflix that's working at the moment. That working is a crucial element. The last few months Netflix has managed to block 99% of all VPN services. Certainly all the ones I use bar one don't work anymore. When you try and use Netflix you'll get this error message here on the screen. Excuse me, streaming error. Whoops, something went wrong. You seem to be using an unblocker or proxy. Netflix has worked out a way to block nearly all VPN services, and I'll explain briefly how they've done that shortly. But first of all, I want to reassure you that there are still some VPN services that work with Netflix. Not many, but I'm going to show you one. Why are you going to use them? Basically, people use them to, if either they can't access Netflix because in the country that's not supported, or they want to use a different version. Now, depending on where you are, Netflix varies greatly. The biggest one is the US version, which has got tens of thousands of films and programs on it, compared to some of the much smaller ones. What people in different countries, so what people in Australia might do, for instance, is to use a US VPN, and then they'll connect to the US version of Netflix instead of the Australian one. And people use it, hundreds of thousands of people use this, or they did until they blocked them all. Okay, let me just show you quickly how it works. I'm going to show you the VPN I use online. Now, this is called Identity Cloaker. They had to do a huge upgrade to keep it working, partly because the way Netflix has blocked all these services is it actually IP addresses are tagged in two different ways. You have commercial IP addresses and you have residential IP addresses. Now, the commercial ones are all in the data center, and these are the ones the VPN servers use. Residential are the ones that are assigned by our ISP. Netflix blocked everything that wasn't residential, which meant all the VPN services. What Identity Cloaker have done is added some residential IP addresses to its infrastructure, and when it detects a connection going out to Netflix, it'll assign one of those. Okay, now it only works for US and UK, I think, Netflix at the moment, because it's quite expensive to implement, but mainly people want the US version anyway. Let me show you quickly how it works. What we do is scroll down the list, so you get all these different countries with the VPN here. I'm going to find a US one and connect. I've obscured all these IP addresses. It's kind of a paranoid world at the moment in the VPN, and it's best to keep discreet, which is what Identity Cloaker does. I've got an American IP address now. I'm in the UK at the moment, but I want to just show you Netflix and show you that I don't get the error. Let me go into Netflix. It should redirect me to the main site if I start it properly. Here we go. So it's connected to the main site. This is actually the American site. I can check it easily. Let me just look for Lost. See, the program Lost is only on the US server. So this is the US version of Netflix. Okay, I need to show you streaming something, because without that, this is when you get the error message when you start to stream. Let me just click on something. Here's a film, and because it's going to through a US IP address, you can see it's going to play. Let me just show you. So you can see it's starting to stream now. Just the opening credits. I'm going to stop it there, partly because you get sort of copyright restrictions if you let anything play for too long on YouTube. But it works perfectly. There's that's using a US IP address. Using Identity Cloaker, I can connect to the US version from anywhere in the world, even if you're in a country which doesn't support Netflix. Although I think it's up to about 160 now, so usually well covered there. You obviously need a Netflix subscription. All the VPN does is hide your location. You can also use it to Identity Cloaker to access any other US only site, Or if you're outside the UK, you can use it to watch British TV like the BBC. Basically all there. There's about 20, 30 different countries with loads of servers in them, and they all come free. There's a discount on the link that should be available in the video. And I hopefully that has explained how the best VPN for Netflix at the moment works. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.